Hey everyone, it's Ashley, culinary dietitian for the Kroger company, coming to you from my home kitchen. I've got an exciting, nutritious kitchen hack for you guys today. 2-ingredient flatbreads. Flatbreads are crispy, warm, and hearty, making it easy to top them with practically anything. The best thing is you probably have these 2 ingredients on hand: self-rising flour and plain Greek yogurt. What I love about using yogurt in place of yeast is the fact that it provides probiotics, protein, and calcium, creating a nutrient-dense bread option for you. Ready to get started? Let's go. To make the dough for the flatbread, you're gonna start with 3 tablespoons of self-rising flour. If you don't have self-rising flour, totally fine. Pick out any flour you'd like to use and use a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder and a pinch of salt with that mixture. Next, I'm gonna add 3 tablespoons of plain Greek yogurt and a pinch of salt. This is totally optional here. It just adds a little bit more flavor to the mix. Next, taking a spatula, I'm gonna start by mixing the dough together in the bowl. Not every flour and yogurt performs the same, so it's important to keep an eye on how much additional flour or yogurt you may need to add to this mixture. So now what I'm doing is kneading the dough. So I'm taking it, I'm pushing it down, I'm folding it back. Push down, fold back, and I'm ensuring that I'm getting every bit of that flour incorporated into the dough. And this is what you want your dough ball to look like at the end. So I like to push into the dough ball and ensure that it is not sticking to me. If it is sticking, then I'm gonna add a little bit more flour. If it's not sticking and it's like this, that's perfect. If it's a little too dry, go ahead and add more yogurt to it. But you may need to play around with it a little bit so that you can achieve this type of consistency. Once you have that, stick it in your bowl, set it aside for 10-15 minutes while you're preparing all of your other toppings for the flatbread. Now let's get into the fun part. Go ahead and grab a cutting board, or a clean working surface will work great. You're gonna sprinkle flour over top, and this is gonna help the dough not stick to the cutting board. Also, add some flour to your hands. Grab that dough ball and start flattening it out. I'm trying to basically make an oval shape, or what a pizza shape would look like, but you can really make this into whatever shape you would like. Once you've got your dough rolled out, make sure that you have a skillet or a pan on medium heat. Once that pan is heated, go ahead and add a tablespoon of oil. I'm using Simple Truth avocado oil, which is a high heat oil. You can also use vegetable oil, olive oil, or canola oil for this. And I'm just making sure that the oil is evenly distributed throughout my pan so that it really helps the flatbread not stick. Next, I'm gonna add the flatbread to the pan, and it's gonna cook for about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Once that flatbread has cooked for a few minutes on one side, take a spatula and just lift up the flatbread just a little bit, checking to ensure that it is achieving a golden brown texture. And to top it all off, I've got 3 flatbread ideas for you. The first one is a breakfast flatbread with ricotta, peach, and pistachio. Next is a pesto and arugula flatbread topped with sun-dried tomatoes and feta. I love using this one as an appetizer. And last but not least, a buffalo chicken flatbread, perfect for dinner. Keep in mind you can store these flatbreads in the fridge for up to 3 days. If you want to enjoy them warm, pop them in the oven with all of your toppings for 5 minutes at 400 degrees. And there you have it. That's my 2-ingredient kitchen hack. Thanks so much for joining me in my own kitchen. I hope to see you again, and remember, stay safe and eat well.